Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture we will be completing about inheritance. So let's start. C++ inheritance. You have heard this word previously. So what is inheritance? Inheritance is a process in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of its parent object automatically. So let us relate inheritance to your real world. So in the real world, your behaviors and are being inherited from your parents. We can say that you are being inherited from your parent. Similarly, inheritance in C++ programming is also the same. The parent class can inherit to its derived class, that are those child class we can also say. So, in such way, we can reuse, extend or modify the attributes and behavior which are defined in another class. So we can say this is an advantage of inheritance, because inheritance allows us or gives us an advantage of reuse. We can extend, modify the attributes and behaviors which are defined in other classes. Okay, code reusability. This is a major, we can say, advantage of inheritance, because you don't need to write the code again and again. You can reuse the code by inheriting from its parent class. So you can see the syntax over here. We have, first of all, we have the class, then we have derived class name. So over here we will be having the child class, or we can say the derived class name. Then we will be having the scope resolution, as you can see over here. Then we will be having the visibility mode. What is the visibility mode? We can say that visibility mode is like public, private and protected. And then we will be having the base class name, that is the parent class name. And then we will be having the body of the derived class. So this is the syntax of inheritance. Visibility of inherited members. So you can see over here, you can see this is a base class visibility and this is the derived class. So base class are our parent class and over here it is our child class. So if our base class is private and our derived class or child class is public, we cannot inherit. Okay. Similarly, if both are private, we cannot inherit. If the base class is private and the child class is protected, we still cannot inherit. So means that once the base class, or we can say the parent class, is private, we cannot inherit anything. Means if the base class or parent class is private, you cannot inherit anything. Once your base class is protected, okay, once our base class is protected and our public is, we can say the derived class is public, so it will work as protected. Similarly, if our derived class is private and our base class is protected, it will work as private. If our child class, we can say, is protected and both are protected, it will work as protected. If our base class is public and our derived class is public, so both will be public. If our base class, or we can say the parent class, is public and our child class is private, it will be private. If our base class visibility, we can say, or parent class visibility is public and the derived class visibility is protected, so at the result will be protected. So this is the visibility, we can say, of the inherited members. So there are different types of inheritance. Inheritance are of different type. So single inheritance, we have single inheritance, we have multiple inheritance, we have hierarchical inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hybrid inheritance. So these are some of the types of inheritance we have. So these are some of the types of inheritance. So let's begin with single inheritance. Single inheritance. The name suggests over here, or the name itself tells about a term like the single. It refers that over here the inheritance will be single. Single inheritance is defined as the inheritance in which a derived class inherited from only one base class. Over here we are having only one base class from which we are deriving it. Okay. So you can see the diagram over here. So over here we are having a base class, this is a parent class, and we are having a single child class. It means a single parent from a single child class. So this is a single inheritance. Let me give you an example. Suppose vehicle. Vehicle is a single base class. From that we are having a derived class, that is a car. Okay. So I think you got this example in your real life also, so you can relate this thing from single inheritance. Let's move to code blocks so that I can show you single inheritance practically. So let's start with the coding. So first of all, we will be including the header files. We will be taking the IOStream header files using namespace std. Okay. Now I will be creating a class having a name of account. Okay. Now I will be creating some of the variables, like I will be creating public, and I will be having float as salary, one variable as salary, and I will be giving the value of around 50,000. Okay. Now I will be creating another class as developer. Okay. And as I told you in the syntax of inheritance, first of all we will be having our base class. We will be having our derived class. Our derived class is developer. Using the scope resolution, I will be putting the name of our base class. So first of all we will putting the visibility. We will be putting as public. Okay. Then I will be putting my base name, that is account, my base class, that is account. Now I will be putting public, as I will be creating bonus, and I will be putting the value as integer bonus 8,000. Okay. Now I will be creating a main function, integer main, having void okay. In this I will be creating an object of developer class as d1. Okay. Now I will be printing out cout the salary is. Now I will be using the object, I will be calling d1.salary, where the salary is a variable of the account, that is our base class. Okay. Then end of line. Similarly I will be printing cout the bonus is. Using the object, I will be calling the bonus variable, and end of the line. Okay. So let's compile and run the program. So you can see that I got the output is the salary is 50,000 and the bonus is 8,000. Okay. So you can see over here that we have created a class name as account. We are having it specific like public, that is an access modifier. We are we made this variable salary 50,000 as public. Now we created a derived class developer. Okay. Then we are putting the visibility, that is public. Okay. Then we are having our base class as account. And the access modifier of developer is public, in which we have created a variable bonus 8,000. We created a main function in which we created an object d1 of a developer class, and the developer class is inheriting the salary variable over here. You can see that d1.salary, we are using the object of developer to inherit the variable salary, and then we inherited bonus. So as I showed you the output, we got the output as 50,000 and 8,000. In our next lecture, we will be talking about multiple inheritance. Thank you.